welcome to our Plugs Community Connection. I am your host, DJ Kitty Cat, with my sister co-host, Miss Morningstar on WKRA 92.7 FM The Change. If you're looking for the best in news, current events, community outreach programs, and shopping connections, you've come to the right place. We've got a great mix of content and community connections lined up for you this evening, along with special guest interviews. So, grab your favorite drink of choice, turn up the volume, and let's get into it.
Good morning, WKRA 92.7 The Change. It is your morning host, DJ Kitty, here with my co-host, my sister, Miss Morningstar, from Our Plugs, the Community Connection. Today is Hump Day. Happy Hump Day. Happy Wednesday. Today's a good day. Today's going to be a good day. I don't care what you got going on. Claim it. We're going to claim it first thing in the morning. Today's a good day. And eat your breakfast. I hope you've had breakfast. I hope it was something delicious and homemade, and it's going to be filling, and it's going to rejuvenate your cells. You know, it's going to help you. Drink your water. Oh my goodness, I left my water in the other room. Oh well, I do have some Perrier, but I left my water in the other room. But y'all, don't leave your water. 16 ounces to start your morning. Get the blood flowing. Get going. And then if you can, get you at least 30 minutes of exercise done in the morning. That's always a good way to start your day. The endorphins alone will keep you going. It's nothing like having a good workout. It's nothing like having a good morning to set you off on the right path. Come on in, get you coffee, some orange juice, whatever your drink of choice. You know, Miss Morningstar, she's about to go on vacation, and her drink of choice in the morning shall be probably a mimosa. I'm just saying. If it were me, it would be a mimosa.
You already know when you do vacation, you
Yeah,
gotta start
vacation.
it off with a vacation drink.
Yeah, vacation nano, baby. And so Miss Morningstar will be on vacation for the next week, and we will have guest co-host in. I'm not going to tell you who it is. It's going to be a surprise. I like to surprise you guys, so that means you got to come on back and see who's in the box with me. So we're about to get started, but before we get started, you know, we start every morning with what? A positive affirmation, and those affirmations come from who? Mrs. Morningstar, our affirmation queen. What you got for today?
Absolutely. Okay, guys. So, you know, I always try to bring something that ties in with our show. So today is our mental health day. We love mental health because we all need it. It's Hump Day Wednesday, and good morning to everybody. Better mental health, having doubts and experiences, setbacks, universal human experiences. Basically, that's what mental health is. So we're gonna just talk about mindfulness and easing your anxiety. Just reciting daily affirmations that can focus on in the moment versus what you might fear. So let's just go through a few of them and see if these resonate for you. And if it do, write it down, put a sticky to it, save it to your mental block, and utilize it if it helps.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, I forgive myself for the mistakes I made and I refuse to hold them against myself. Number two, I'm allowed to take up space, to have desires, and to have a voice. Number three, I don't have to give up my hopes and dreams. All I have to do is work hard and put them on my achievement goals, and they'll pay off.
I know that's right.
I am capable of making healthy choices. I know my worth. I deserve to be loved and to love others. Growth is sometimes bumpy, but it isn't always linear. But I will always stay the course.
Hey, say that.
Healing is within reach for me. I love my body, my mind, my dreams, and my goals.
All of it.
Negative thoughts do not serve me anymore. Get rid of them negative thoughts, y'all.
They never did serve you.
I will surround myself with people who love and support me unconditionally. I accept myself for who I am. With positive thoughts and self-confidence, I will be unstoppable.
Better say that.
I'm proud of myself and will continue to strive to do well. Today, I'm going to do my best. Even on my worst days, I deserve support and love. I'm strong enough to get through difficult times. Every setback is an opportunity to learn. I'm thankful for my failures and mistakes because they help make me the person I am today.
Yeah.
I won't allow myself to be defined by my errors and failures. My mistakes will never define me because my resilience will always sustain me. I know that I know better and I will do better and be better. I'm becoming the person I've always wanted to be. The only way I can fail is if I stop trying.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How y'all like those affirmations?
I love them. I love them. You got to appreciate
good stuff.
Affirmations. Yeah, they are some good stuff.
Oh yeah.
It made you think, and if you have any that's like, oh, well, maybe I need to work on that, then work on it. Only you can work on it. You can only fix you. You can't look to anybody else to fix you. I appreciate those affirmations, little sis, because they are so needed. I want to say welcome to our YouTube guests. I want to say welcome to our TikTok guests. I see you out there, little brother. I want to say welcome to our WKRA listeners. Happy Wednesday. Come on in. We've got a good show. We've got some folks in to give us some knowledge, some knowledge, because today it's about setting healthy boundaries.
Oof. Part two.
I mean, I'm just going to say it. I really and truly need to set some healthy boundaries myself. But, I'm not even going to make any excuses. I just need to do it. And
remember, we just works in progress. That's all.
That's it. Every single day we are a work in progress. And, it is what it is, It could be worse. I always think that, no matter what you're going through, it could be worse. So we're going to be thankful for what it's not and thankful for what it is.
Yes, ma'am.
Bars. Okay, so news you can use. I don't know who can use some of this news. I mean,
what about the weather?
Oh, you know what? I just done jumped right past. Look at me. See, I told y'all. That is a clear sign.
That's okay. I'm here to redirect. That's all.
Please redirect me.
What about that weather? Because it's hot here in Houston.
That's probably why I'm hot. I mean, I'm tired.
You're hot.
It's
hot. It's early morning hot. Start out this way.
Yes, it starts and it finishes on hell. Let's just say it.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Holly Springs. Today you have a high of 95 and a low of 75 with a 15% chance of rain. It's going to be cloudy and sunny pretty much all day. Winds are out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. You may get a stray shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon. Humidity in the morning is high. In the evening, it's very high. Tree pollen is low. Grass and ragweed pollen are high. Air quality is good. And the mosquitoes, the little critters, they're out. The risk is severe. Yeah. Put you on some repellent. I'm not going to advertise who to put on, what works best for you, but put it on. Trust me, you need it. Memphis, Tennessee, you have a high today of 96, a low of 77 with a 14% chance of rain. It's going to be sunny with a cloud remix, sunny and cloudy. Winds out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Humidity in the morning, high. Evening, very high. Tree pollen is low. Grass and ragweed pollen are high. And air quality is good. And the critters, the little dinosaurs, the little bitty tiny flying around insect mosquitoes, all right, aka bloodsuckers, severe. Put on some repellent. It's all the rain. It's like I think they are probably outnumbering us 100 to 1, or maybe 1,000 to 1. The way my ankles are bitten up. So Houston, hot Houston, a high of 95, a low of 77, with the 8% chance of rain. It's not gonna rain today. Sunny and cloudy, intervals of sun and cloud. It's not gonna rain. I feel like the rain does cool us off for a little while, but yeah, it's not raining today. Winds out of the south, 10 to 20 miles per hour. Humidity is high in the morning, very high in the evening. Grass pollen is moderate. Ragweed is high. Air quality is good. And the mosquito risk is stay indoors. The mosquito risk is put on repellent. It is severe. Let's see. Bottom line, it's hot, it's muggy, and mosquitoes are out. That's in Houston, Mississippi, as well as Tennessee. Holly Springs, Memphis, they're not playing with us. Mother Nature has jumped up and said, hey, y'all remember me? Y'all got all that rain last month. I haven't gone anywhere. Here, welcome to hell. And we're in it. It's hot. Yeah, hot as hell.
It's real hot, y'all.
Yeah.
Stay cool.
I can't wait until the fall. Spring and fall are my favorite seasons, but I really like the fall because I don't.
Do
like
we get it here though, Kitty? Do we get it?
We may get maybe 2 or 3 weeks.
I never seen it since I've been here. It go from hot to hot,
and then
then it go to.
It might be a little cool in the wintertime. I'm hoping we get a little cold this winter. I'm hoping. I don't know because.
We gonna see. We gonna bet on it, y'all. Cause I've been here 8 years, and all I know is hell times 10.
Times 10. This is where we're at. It's hot. So yeah, there's your weather. In case you were wondering what to put on, something light, something bright. No, please don't wear any dark colors. Black, you might want to put that up until the evening time, because in the morning time, the sun is going to chase you and you're not going to win.
I stay out. I don't go outside till it's time for me to go to my vehicle. Okay.
You stay inside
get into another cooling mechanism.
Baby, let me tell you, it was so hot yesterday that even walking to my car, it was like sometimes it's so hot that you got to run to the car, because if you don't, you're stuck with, the sweat. Now, I don't know if it's just the heat or if it's the heat and the hot flash.
It's the humidity too. Oh yeah, your combination is dangerous.
Yeah, it's probably why I'm a little off. I almost forgot to do the weather. Forgot my water in the oven. Yeah, hot flash. I blame everything on hot flashes now. Hot flashes and the man with the dead hand. That's who did it. All right. What are we going to get into today?
News we can use.
News we can use.
Maybe,
allegedly. I will say this. Somebody's calling. Trump's approval ratings have surged with Hispanics, and it's not a good surge. I mean,
excuse me. Wow.
Anybody who's Hispanic would be so happy about what's going on, but maybe that is something that needs to be discussed in the Hispanic community. Why are you guys okay with some of the things that he's doing? Not some of the things that he's doing, the things that he's doing. I would like to really know what's going on in the Hispanic community. I mean, for the most part, I see when I'm looking at this, Trump's overall approval rating survey, and it's just a survey. So let me just say that it's just a survey. I don't put too much weight on it, because who are you asking, and how do you know they're Hispanic? Because they check the box. Nowadays, and if it's something that the man with the dead hand, Frumpy Dumpy, is actually saying it's happened. Now, y'all know how he lies, how he fabricates. how he, what did they, alternative, they used to call it something else, like they didn't want to say that he was lying. That was mainstream media. They didn't want
They
to say,
say, oh, he exaggerates, y'all.
Exaggerates, or he's not being completely honest. No, he's lying.
Just call it what it is. He's a liar.
Sometimes you have to call it a bald-faced lie, because that's what it is. Or a bald-headed lie. It's up to you. But anyway.
Lying and the truth ain't nowhere in you.
I don't think he's ever even seen truth.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, alternative facts. Thank you.
Yes, alternative facts.
That's what they used to say. Oh, it's just the alternative facts. No, we don't call it what it is. It's a lie. It's been a lie. And then he had the nerve to name his social media Truth Social. Boy, ain't no truth.
Because he is literally delusional. He lies so much, he gotta name his social media Truth Social, so people would think he gonna tell the truth, because he know he lie like
a rug.
I think he lies so much. Sometimes he think he telling the truth. I don't know.
I think he doesn't know.
It's people out here like that. They lie so much. They think they telling the whole truth and get angry when you question.
Get very angry. But I know Pam Bondi, she fired someone within her within the FBI. Let me see if I can find his name. She's firing folks, but we don't care nothing about that. You know,
where them e-files?
Where them e-files at? Where, you know, and it's oh girl, is she gonna have to stay in prison? I mean, because if there's no record of it, why is she in prison? That's a good question, though. Will she have to stay in prison?
I mean, he let out J6 or treasonous traitors.
Well,
I don't, nothing with Dumpy will surprise me. As Thickness calls him Dumpy. I like that she called him Dumpy.
Me too.
Nothing will surprise me.
Nothing.
It's pathetic. Just to touch on what you were saying, I'm gonna piggyback off of that. With the e-file thing. Yesterday the Republicans had a late vote where everybody was asleep. This is what they do. They're sneaky, and decided to not release the files. Now I'm confused because just the other day, didn't Pam Bondi
there wasn't a file?
Then she said, so
what are y'all voting for?
So how you vote for files and ain't no file? Can y'all please make up your lie and keep it straight?
I mean, which lie you tell one lie, then you have to tell another lie and another lie. So what is it? Because if they're voting on it, what you
voting on? Something that don't exist is from what she said. I mean, make it make sense to me so I can understand it. Maybe I can follow it better. Am I missing something, Kitty? Am I missing something?
You're not.
Everybody in the chat?
No, you're not missing anything. You know what the man is. He's a liar, and he only hired brought the people on board who will spew his lies with him willingly.
And for him to have the nerve to sit up there and blame the files on Obama and Biden, y'all still falling for this?
Only those that are weak in the mind will.
Or are y'all just playing the whole role?
Yeah, those that are weak in the mind, and those who. Here's my thing: if you aren't making over $500,000 a year, why are you tripping with? Why are you, putting on your boots and stomping with Trump? Have you seen your taxes? Have you read the big back bill? I can't say what I want to name it, my real name for it, but have you read it? If you haven't read it, maybe go read it. And if you don't understand it, put the words into Google and look up the words. It may take you a couple days because, but as long as you can get a clear understanding of what you are backing, the man does not care about you. What's going to happen is you are going to wake up and look at yourself and say, I put myself in this position. And I need you to own that. Don't come out here tripping with nobody else. This was your decision. Okay, everybody had a right to go and vote. If you could go vote, you went and voted, and how you vote, stand on it.
Lay in it.
Lay in it. Be ready to bring your mama and your papa home so that you can take care of them, because
right on your sofa.
Right on your
sofa. Love seat, because that's all you gonna have.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Anywho, there's a lot going on.
Did you hear how he stole the trophy?
Yeah,
from those. He took the Chelsea FIFA trophy and put it in the Oval Office. It's all gold. You know he has an obsession with gold.
So you know what? If I were over it, I promise you, I would walk up in there and say, "Excuse me,
give my trophy.
Give my trophy." How are you going to take somebody else's stuff? That's colonizers.
Just such disrespect. I just really, he tried to steal their moment when they were taking their pictures. One of the guys said, "You can go now." He says, "You can go now. Nobody asked you to stand here for a photo op. We don't like you."
Baby, the way I would have stood there like this.
I'm offended.
I'm offended. Do y'all not smell that? Y'all check y'all shoes. Somebody done tracked something in. Somebody must have been walking their dog and stepped in something.
No.
Sir, is that you?
Man right here. It's the stinky man.
Pigpen, is that you? Girl. And then you just gonna steal the people's trophy. I promise you I would go knock on the door. Excuse me. Tell the president to come on outside and bring my trophy. Come out
right now
and bring my trophy right now. How you gonna steal somebody?
Right now.
He ain't never won nothing a day in his life.
Never.
Not even the presidency. I said it. Facts. Big facts. Big back facts. Anywho, let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Our Plugs, a community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, yes, this is my nonprofit, Carter's Caring Hands. And what my nonprofit does, we give fresh food boxes to those families in need that's struggling to keep food on their tables. We also go out into the unhoused community, give out care bags here in the Kalamazoo, Michigan area. So if you'd like to donate to the cause, please go to www.carterscaringhands.com and donate whatever you can, so we together can uplift those families that's struggling to keep food on their tables. Highly appreciate it. God bless.
Opal May Simplistic Beauty is hair care and skin care in a bottle. Take a quick survey and let us design your own formula. Go to ourplugs.com, look for Opal May Simplistic Beauty, and we can get your formula out to you as soon as possible. We hope to hear from you soon. Have a great day.
And I'd like for you to do one more thing for me. Hold up 2 fingers. This is you, and this is me. And the space that exists between us should be filled with value.
Equal, a global human initiative, and its value identity model.
Welcome to a world that sparkles. Tumblers for every personality. For the men, smoking trays and cutting boards. For the women, flower jewelry and honeybee coasters. Tic-tac-toe and dominoes. Sneakers, sneakers, sneakers. Sparkle Luxe keychains and trinket trays. Head over to ourplugs.com and receive a special coupon code for $7 off $35.
And we are back. You're listening to Our Plugs, a community connection. So this morning we are just going over some basic things that, this administration has done. Number one, he's lying about his poll numbers with Hispanics, because it's hard for me to believe that Hispanics aren't infuriated beyond repair with him and his shenanigans. That alligator Auschwitz, Alcatraz, Auschwitz. Yeah.
Be
And then,
careful saying that.
oh yeah. Anywho, TikTok, y'all got too many rules. I'm just going to say it. And then we talked about, Pam Bondi lying, saying that there wasn't a file, but them having a secret vote like middle of the night. What, you can't call me and ask me to vote on nothing at 1:00 in the morning. Are you crazy? I'm
And
serious.
them people old, they like geriatrics and
They
stuff.
need to
Like
retire.
the one lady, Fox, I'm like, I don't know if she really here or not. I'm questioning it. I need somebody to check the pulse for a heart or check for a heartbeat.
Are we
Cause
doing a Bernie? What is it? Weekend with Bernie?
weekend with Bernie's, because it's a lot of demons walking around there, so she might be a demon. I don't know. Somebody go check the pulse. That's all I'm saying. Check it.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with checking the phone.
Because it looked like it's crackling, it's peeling. She don't look healthy. They need to retire.
Scary.
They need to learn retirement.
Yeah, that's scary.
Learn when it's time to go.
Yeah. They don't want to give up that power, that white power. They don't want to give it up, But until it's, it consumes them, because that's all they have. Think about it. When you're mediocre and that's all you have, that's all you have. Everyone else is actually progressing in life, and all you're still sitting back on in your single wide, your modular unit, and you got your tank top on. It's too small, tiny tank top. And
talk about tight top,
tank top, baby. you got
Did y'all hear that song?
teeth in. You got most of your teeth in, but then you got 3 in your pocket.
Oh,
they
yes,
they're mediocre. So I don't know. I'd be kind of, if that's all they have to hold on to,
Somebody in the comments said that they highly doubt that the Latino support has increased, but I suppose those who do support are the ones that think. I guess so. I would agree.
Yeah, they think. Oh,
I don't believe that it's increased. Actually, I believe it's decreased. Like he's lost a lot of their support because he's deporting them.
Yes, he's deporting them. But they're gonna lie. And it's what they do. It's what they do. We all know what they do. We should all be accustomed. This is not our first rodeo. How are y'all? I don't understand how anybody can act surprised at anything he does. He lied his first administration. He voted, he did whatever he did, him and his girlfriend Elonia, to get back into the White House so he didn't have to go to prison.
Right.
And now, just because he did what he did and, he skated to get back and avoid Bubba in the big house doesn't mean that he's not going to continue that lie. He's going to continue to lie. The man's going to lie until the day he's.
But that's all he know. That's all he know. He don't know no better. He don't know nothing else.
Mediocre.
That's who he is. He's born a liar. He's a liar. He's gonna lie till the day he closes his eyes forever. And that may be a whole lie. I don't know. He's just a liar.
All I know is, people cannot continue. People cannot continue to let this lie continue. You cannot continue down this path. But if you do, you choose to, that's on you. Just know that God ain't asleep. You want to go ahead and bring our
surely, so we can continue the conversation. Bring our crew up here. Our Wednesday crew. There we go. Well, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Miss Morningstar.
Hello,
Hey, Miss.
hello.
Hey, DJ Kitty.
Good morning.
Nikki. Miss Jack.
Good morning, everybody.
How y'all doing?
Wonderful. This wonderful Wednesday
You want the
morning.
truth or you want alternative facts?
Hey.
We want the truth. We don't kill an alternative fact.
Just checking. Just double checking.
Those votes, they seem to work. I mean,
They work with a specific demographic. They work.
I think so.
Yeah, so DJ Kitty, you have to check, are those the actual approvals or are those the alternative
Mm-hmm.
You know what they are?
Cleaners.
What this article that I read is a blatant LIE.
Okay.
A blatant lie.
I'm pretty sure.
It is a
Pretty
blatant
sure.
lie, because that was just one article, but there's other articles that say, nah, player.
Nah, player.
Your numbers are in the gut.
Nah,
Player.
Stop lying. We saw real
Look, tell it
numbers.
to your mammy. Don't tell it to me. Don't look. You lying. So that was just one article, but
You know what?
Start the conversation.
It doesn't feel uncomfortable for them to lie anymore. So it's like natural breathing to them. So they do it regardless.
Yeah. I expect it. If they don't lie, I'm going to be shocked. That's going to probably rock us if they decide to start telling the truth. It's like, oh my goodness.
Like, you okay? You cool?
Okay, you cool, boo?
Are you so cool?
Is you cool?
Is you cool?
Everybody will lose it, for real.
For real. People will come knocking on his door. Sir, do you know you told the truth?
You feel all right today?
Did you mean to do it?
Right.
Eyeliner will have an absolute fit. Him and what's his Pee Wee German, they would have a fit. Eyeliner.
Pee Wee German.
I'm sorry. JD Vance eyeliner and Pee Wee German Stephen Miller. For those who don't know.
And I start with Pee Wee German.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So today it is setting healthy boundaries. Can somebody set some healthy boundaries with the administration? Anywho, we're going to focus on ourselves and bring it back to us. Nikki, this is round 2 of you kicking off setting healthy boundaries. What do you have for us this morning?
Okay, so this time we're going to talk about, I want to talk a little bit about gaslighting, because people say that a lot, but I don't know if everybody knows what that means because I hear it used so wrong sometimes. But we're going to talk about gaslighting because we all need to know what that is too, what that looks like in order for us to set our boundaries. And then we'll talk about some tips to set healthy boundaries.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, so gaslighting is a type of manipulation that causes you to doubt your own thoughts and beliefs. So if you're being gaslit, you are being manipulated and led to believe that, how you were thinking is not right, how the situation happened didn't go that way. So it's a form of manipulation, right? Telling you it didn't happen that way. And you start to doubt how your memories, you start to doubt your beliefs, you start to doubt your thoughts. So the first warning sign for gaslighting is denial. And it is that the gaslighter tells you that an event or a conversation didn't go the way that you're saying it went, or they tell you that it's not the way you remember it at all.
When I tell you that infuriates me, because for one, I have PTSD and I have memory issues sometimes, right? And so I pride myself now. I'll take a lot of notes just to remember things. And then, like, if I'm talking to somebody, I make it a point to try to remember what they were talking about. So when you're having a conversation with somebody and they're in denial of something that you just watched happen, we're not going to talk about MAGA because they live in gaslight universe. But to be telling me something I didn't see with my own eyes, I think that's designed to make you mad. Because it makes me mad immediately.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
I know, but it just,
and that's also your boundary saying that, okay, that you just crossed the boundary there. Like, I can't with that. I can't deal with that because I know good and well, that's the way that went.
I know what I heard. I know what you said. You calling me a liar, because now I'm gonna feel like you calling me a liar. Then I'm gonna be offended, and then it just increases from there. And I think, like Kitty said, it's designed to do that.
Yeah.
Whew, okay.
That's the whole point.
I hate it. I don't like it.
Because remember, it's a manipulation, and they want you to feel like you're kind of losing it a little bit. You can't trust the way you're thinking. You can't trust your own thoughts anymore.
Don't trust your thoughts. You gotta
right.
Trust me, bro.
Right. I remember all of this. I know how it went,
As if you weren't there.
Right. And the next warning sign is distraction, where the gaslighter interrupts you and tries to change the subject.
Well, that's MAGA too. Like, is everything go match to MAGA?
Yeah, Shanika, it is. Just listen. It is.
Listen, I feel your frustration coming out now. We're just talking about it. We're just talking about the warning signs. I see it on you already.
Yeah.
The next one is ignoring.
I'm sorry, Nick.
Go ahead.
Have you guys heard that song that they played during Halloween, the Monster Mash?
Yes.
The Monster Mash. It's kind of like the MAGA match. So you can kind of put that music. You can play that music.
Y'all can understand the level of anger we feel when we talk to these people, because you can go 0 to 100 real quick on them because they don't leave room for a middle. I don't have a middle anyway, but when you're talking to somebody and you telling me an example, January 6th, we watched January 6th
with our own eyes.
We watched it
like this.
Saw with the they had their phones live. We watched them scale the walls. We watched them break windows. We watched them replace the flag. This is what we saw. And they will come and tell you it was peaceful.
It was a walk in the park. I don't know what y'all were talking about. Nobody was harmed. Nobody got hurt. They let us in.
They peacefully
They opened the door.
They opened the door.
It was a peaceful protest.
They were patriots.
That is what makes us the most
infuriated.
Yeah. Because why are you lying, sir? Why are you lying?
Why are you not trusting your own eyeballs and lying? That's my part.
You have to
get past what you saw and change it in your brain to say the opposite of what you saw.
And that's what manipulation is all about, right? Because if you played enough on a loop in enough places, you're gonna start questioning, like, well, I thought I saw that video, but they're not showing the real thing anymore. So it's like, I know when I saw that, I thought I saw A, B, and C, but you're gonna start questioning it because they've got a different narrative going, and it's everywhere. So it makes you upset because you feel like you're losing your mind.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
Very.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Not only is it dangerous. So we're talking about MAGA, but you guys, we can also talk. This also applies to everyday life. Yeah. I think Philip's bringing that up. This is not just MAGA, because I really don't even want to talk about them. They are a lost cause in my book, and that ain't allegedly.
That's true, though.
That ain't allegedly. But if we look at it from gaslighting in our real lives, at your job, with a spouse, with your friends, or people that you deal with, the same truths apply. Don't lie to me, especially if you, and I hate to even say it, but some people are dealing with it. But if you have a cheating spouse, or a spouse that is not on the up and up, or they may not be cheating physically, but they may be cheating in a different manner, or doing something nefarious within their lives that will affect your marriage. That gaslighting is what you see. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody who hasn't been in, I had somebody say today in a meeting, all of us have been in multiple relationships, and when they don't work, you quit. You walk away, and that's the best thing for you to do. But that gaslighting is a reason to run, don't walk. That's my little spiel.
This could happen too, even with parents and teenagers or children. Children can try to manipulate their parents as well. They're not always good at it, but they can,
they try.
It can still happen
all the time.
They start them young.
They are the queens and kings of manipulation. You know that. We were all there one time. We tried to manipulate our parents at one time.
I did.
We all did. It's part of growing up.
Yeah, I did.
To see what you can get away with.
Yeah,
right.
I did. I'm not even gonna lie, that was me.
Yeah,
but
now it's blank.
Yeah, it is definitely my grandson. But we're taking it one day at a time. He's learning.
Yeah.
Well, if you
So I
really,
think that
if you
is.
really,
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Go
No, I
ahead.
was just going to say, in general, if you really think about it, everything that is common to the human experience is about influencing people to achieve your desired
Mm-hmm.
outcome. So that is manipulation. It's core to who we are. It doesn't mean that it's always bad, but we do use our influence, we use our words, we try to convince
That's true.
people,
I was
just
gonna
as
ask.
human beings to
Yeah.
our, conversation rules of nation that they
D-Reg,
make
you
us
always
think
got to
that.
bring the real out. Reggie do. Reggie always got to
How
tell
did
the truth.
that-
He tell the truth too, dog.
We all do it.
Because let me tell you this: we all are manipulators, and I'm gonna say this
And that's the truth.
because, especially when we are in a situation like work or a job, and we need, or if it depending on what type of job you have, maybe you're in sales, and you need to take it to another level in order to get that sale. You're going to manipulate your words a little bit. Or if you're doing a presentation, you're going to
Anytime that
manipulate
you're
it a
trying
little
to
bit. You
influence
are,
or convince
you
someone,
know.
it is, you're,
Or ladies,
again,
if you
you're
want to
trying
get
to
that credit
convince
card
is
down.
to
Paid.
mold an opinion. That's what convincing. So it doesn't have to mean that it's for, again, it's everything is about, because when you look at law, everything is about what the intention of the person is. So it doesn't have to be bad, but it's what is your intention behind
Now,
what it
Reggie,
is.
we ain't about to tell everything, all right? We tell all of us.
I
Yeah,
think
we don't have-
with us, we do it, but we don't do it in like a
Malicious.
negative,
Right.
nefarious type. It's the
Exactly.
meaning behind it. Because of course, if
Exactly.
you're trying to sell an item for your store or trying to boost up your
Exactly.
products, you're going to call it the greatest thing. It might not be the greatest thing to somebody else, but you're going to amp it up, right?
Exactly. Of course.
Give some facts that you feel is going to sound good. You're not trying to do something dangerous to people. And that's where I think that's where it cuts us off from people that use it in a negative way to try to get over, as far as like cheating. Like, you trying to make me see I didn't see the number. I didn't hear you talk to this girl on the phone. That type of thing that I can see you trying to get out of something you did wrong.
I just kept hearing, Tweety and Sylvester. Remember the little bird and the cat, the Warner Brothers cartoon. He's like, "Oh, I thought I saw a putty cat." He said, "I did. I did saw a putty cat."
And Tom and Jerry.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's the difference, though. Like you were saying, Miss Jack, they're trying to manipulate you into not trusting yourself, not trusting your beliefs, not trusting your thoughts or what, your eyes anymore.
Right.
Like, let me see it from my way.
Dangerous man or woman.
Yeah, that is dangerous.
It's always about the intention behind it. If the
And
intention
that's why there's so many
malicious,
scammers out here. If you think about it, that is why
a lot of scammers.
There's a lot of scammers out here, and you have to be careful.
Yeah.
They'll have you thinking one way and doubting. Think about it like this. You'll get a phone call, and okay, you're calling me from my bank, and instead of you saying, you know what, I'm gonna hang up and call right back, you start talking to them and saying, what happened? And then they gaslight you into thinking that something's wrong with your account. Well, give me the last 4 digits of your social. And before you know it, you done got. Master manipulators, scammers.
And guys, they are notorious scammers on social media, especially especially in TikTok world. I'm just speaking on TikTok world because that is the platform that we utilize the most. And it is notorious.
Yes.
A lot of scammers. I fell victim to a scam. Like, there are scammers. And people scam on different levels, They scam you for your friendship, but really it's not your friendship. They scam you for information.
Correct.
Information, and then next thing you know, they stole your information.
Correct.
So it's a lot with that. We got to be careful.
Also, everyone, just please note, anytime you receive a phone call, be
hyper vigilant, because as a rule, that's when the scam is afoot. Even if they say that they are your bank, I don't care what they say. I don't care what verifying information that they have. Hang up and call your bank directly yourself.
Exactly.
I can't tell you the last time my bank actually called me.
Your bank is not going to call.
Like, they don't call.
Your bank will never call you.
Yes, exactly. Be aware of it. And also, if someone is asking you for something, hi, or hi, don't respond with any affirmation, because if you say yes on that phone call, they can take that, they can clip that and say that they can use that as your authorization. So again, be very wary of any phone calls that you receive. Blah blah blah, say your name and then you say yes. They can clip that and use that as your authorization to take whatever.
Yes. I always say, what do you want?
I say, who is this?
That's what I'm saying. Just be wary of a phone
saying
calls.
My name. I'd be like, what? Who?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Don't ever say DJ Kitty. Yes, it is. No, don't say
exactly. Exactly.
They've got your name. They've got your name. They've got
your
voice.
I'm nosy, because if it's a number I don't know, I'm already questioning how you got mine. So as soon as I will interrogate you when you call me. Now I'm trying to, you have the spam call, so the phone basically tells you who the spam calls. But now they're smart. They get it to wherever you are, and
they're mirroring
area code for where you are located at the
moment. That's notorious here.
Yeah, and a lot of times they can mirror if it's a bank, they can mirror the bank, and that shows up on your caller ID. So again, if it's a phone call, be wary of it. Be wary of it.
Your bank is not going to call you.
Exactly.
Your bank's not going to call you.
Social Security won't either.
Exactly. Nor the IRS.
The IRS will not call you, right?
Exactly.
You call them or y'all won't talk. Period.
They just send you a bill.
They'll mail you a letter. Yeah. They'll mail you something though.
They will.
But there are
a lot of elderly people that are listening in on WKRA, and I really want you to understand that anything that has to do with your money, they're not going to call you. Your bank's not going to call you. The IRS is not going to call you. Social Security is not going to call you. Medicare, Medicaid, they're not calling you. They may send you a letter in the mail. That's what you respond to. And even with the letter in the mail, please go take it. If it's your bank, take it to your bank. Take the letter to your bank. Because
don't scan no QR codes.
Don't scan. Don't do
that.
Or mail anything back.
Right.
Don't mail anything back.
And
those text messages too. They got text messages now. If you respond, they can get information from that too.
Exactly. And even if I receive a friend request or anything like that, if I know the person, I'll be like, I'll contact them and say, was that you?
That's me.
Yeah.
You have to be extremely vigilant.
Yeah.
Don't trust. Unfortunately, you just can't trust anything these days.
Yeah. So. And it's a good thing that we're here and helping people to set those healthy boundaries, especially when it comes to your financial situation. Let's take a quick break. You're listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We will be right back after this quick commercial break.
Welcome to Morningstar Boutique, where the sun is shining and the style is all about you, your beauty, confidence, and individuality. Whether that's your perfect summer dress, a chic jumpsuit, or outfit you didn't know you needed, we've got you. Stop by ourplugs.com and check us out. We'll see you soon.
Hi, I'm Tori G, owner and founder of Say Something Tees, a statement t-shirt company. I got into this business by mistake, but the mission was no accident. As a Black female-owned brand, we do more than just sell shirts. We make statements. Our designs spark conversation, sometimes shady, sometimes in your face, but always bold. From the 92% collection, honoring Black women who always show up, to Dear Black Woman, a love letter to our strength and resilience. Our tees empower, uplift, and keep it real. Because at Say Something Tees, we believe your shirt should speak before you do. Shop Black owned, shop with a purpose. Find us at www.saysomethingt.com. www.saysomething.biz, and let's say something together.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ashley Middleton, life and executive leadership coach and owner of Radiate Coaching and Development, where we provide transformational, strength-based coaching and mentorship. My goal specifically is to support you in identifying your mission, your vision, and your values that help you take your power back as you are building your career. Whether it's within or outside of the corporate world, my goal is to really empower you in making decisions that work well for you. So if you want to reach out to me, by all means, you can email me at radiate@midspiration.com or check out my website at radiatecoaching.com.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, a community connection. This morning we are blessed with our three panelists. We've got Counselor Nikki. We've got Mrs. Jack, and of course our brother Reggie from the Equal Universe. Today we're talking about setting healthy boundaries, and we just got through just one. So let's see, what's the other one? The first one was gaslighting. All right, what's next, Nikki?
Okay, there's a few more warning signs for gaslighting, and then we're going to talk about what do we do to set these boundaries.
Okay.
Ignoring or avoidance is another warning sign where they avoid having a conversation with you about whatever you're discussing, or they just like leave or walk out of the room, right? I'm just shut down. I'll put my headphones on. I'm going to walk away. I'm not talking about it.
Oh, that's rude.
I don't like that one either.
That's rude.
That's rude. Yeah.
It is rude.
You walk off while I'm talking to you. You are being mean, and you want to start something like that. That's the rudest, one of the rudest things. You like for real.
You just gonna walk away.
Wow.
Or they just shut the conversation down. Yep, they shut the conversation down some kind of way. They walk away. They put their headphones in. They ignore you. Start talking on the phone.
I am world champion on the silence game. We can go silent quick. We walk around here all day long and not say a word to each other.
I could do that too, but I hate to be.
I hate to be like that.
I love
my honey. So talk to me.
When I say that is the worst thing you can do,
don't
is
do me like
not speak when I'm speak. When I say it will go dark in my eyes and it'll be on. Don't do it.
Or even if they still are in the room with you, they just look at you and blink, and not talk at all. Like, okay, like you're just talking and they're just sitting there blinking. Like they just are avoiding to have the conversation. They're not going to have the conversation with you.
Because now I got to stare at you. You trying me now. I got to look at you crazy to get a reaction. Because why are you staring at me? Avoiding me at the same time. Like, that's weird.
Yeah, that's a part of gaslighting. I'm not going to even address what you're talking about. Like, it's not, and minimizing is the next one. You're minimizing it. It's not that important. It's not that serious. Like, you're tripping.
Yeah, and it's also devaluing. It's like you're not valuable enough for me to even respond or for me to even engage. It's like it really is.
Don't do me like that.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's a huge indication as to how they view you and value you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're our Capricorns. You got 3 Capricorns on the panel right now. I don't think any of us.
Y'all don't even understand the level of violence in my head of.
Because at least tell me you don't want to speak to me no more. I think I need closure. I need you to at least say, I'm done talking to you. I don't want to answer you, but to turn your back on me while I'm talking.
I prefer a person to say to me, I'm not ready to talk yet. Let's talk a little bit later. But
you can hit me with the let's talk later. And
if I'm in the middle of talking and you whip about the
you walk off,
you might see a boomerang shoot come around.
Let me be clear. I am the oldest sister. That's the middle one, Miss Shanika, and that's the baby sister, and that's why she's a firecracker. In my wisdom, I have learned to tone it down and say, you know what, you're right. pineapple. Safe word. Pineapple.
I use that word a lot. I do.
Let's just, curb this until later when we both can talk about it. But we gonna talk about it.
But see, that's healthy. That's healthy. This is not healthy. Yeah. This is not healthy. This is somebody who's trying to manipulate you.
Turning your back on me and shutting down and just
as Brother Reggie said, that is not showing value to a person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When you devalue their feelings and you and it could be a friendship, it don't matter. You just don't treat people that way.
No. Because now we have an extra problem. Because now you want me to embarrass both of us. Because apparently you want to have this conversation
I don't want to be embarrassed.
You want to be embarrassed with me.
I don't want to be embarrassed.
I'm going to ask you what the problem is. If you turn your back on me again, I'm going to get a little louder till you answer me. I'm not at that level yet. I need to work on myself. I'm still working.
Y'all.
You got a lot to do.
Pineapple.
A lot to do.
Time out.
But this is a manipulation, right?
Look,
right here, he's so calm about it.
Reggie's sitting up here listening to all this Capricorn power. Okay. He probably like, man, they crazy.
Right, like, why are y'all messing with them? Please don't mess with them.
I don't like rudeness at all.
Our spouses are
Reggie, I really ain't like that.
Yeah.
Our spouses are the calm ones.
Our spouses really are. All three of our spouses are the calm ones. They get along and they are, they're like, yeah, we are the calm. And then us three, we're the storm. But we, as you season, you learn how to just chill and be like, you know what, we can talk later. That's fine. And
again, this is manipulation. Remember, this is not somebody healthy. This is somebody who's trying to manipulate you for whatever reason that they have for their needs.
Fired.
DJ Kitty is the amount of time
reaction, right? Like, say you have an office coworker, right, and they don't like you and they want you fired, so they try to start something for you to get a reaction and do something that may get you let go because they're trying to be nefarious, right?
And you see that at work sometimes. People are picking, and then when you go off the rails and cuss them out, then it's like, oh my gosh, they start crying. And it's a whole thing, and you're the bad guy, and you're aggressive. So that's what this is for. This is manipulation for their gain.
I had one today that tried to manipulate me. She tried. She really tried. You know what I'm talking about, Kitty? I had at my job, not today, but at my job yesterday, she tried to manipulate me because she wanted to test
you. Bait,
not necessarily bait. She wanted to heat check me because she knew she had did something. And then when she knew she crossed the line, she came knocking on my door unannounced. You don't do that. And then she proceeded with, well, I know you're mad with me. And I said, I'm not mad with you. Why would you say such a thing?
Well, what makes you think that I'm mad?
Because now I gotta be professional.
And I looked at her like, why would you say that?
I ain't mad with you.
What did you do to make you think that I'm mad at you?
Quit playing with me. See, because that to me is manipulation.
It is. No, it is.
That's projection, right? I'm mad, but I'm gonna say you're mad. That's projection. That's one
right.
And also,
because why do you think I'm upset with you? What did you do?
I have a question because again we are addressing 3 Capricorns on the panel. So DJ Kitty, when you say we can talk later, is that amount of time the life expectancy of the person?
No,
30 more minutes.
When I say later, I feel like this, and this is my honest feelings about the situation. If you don't want to talk right now, I'm going to respect the fact that you don't want to talk, and I'm going to say, okay, that's fine, pineapple. Let's talk later. But I'm going to need you to tell me when later will be, and it can't be not never. It's got to be within 24 hours.
It can't even be next week. It's got to happen before I leave the building. Because I'm not going to sleep on it. I need you to say, look, we can handle this at the end of the day. Because as long as you tell me, like Kitty said, hey, I'm gonna respect that you don't want to speak about it right now. You may be feeling some type of way. You may say the wrong stuff right now. So okay, by the end of the day, I will see you and we will discuss this to hash it out.
I think this is an interesting question from one of our audience members. Maybe you can answer this, Nikki. It says almost to a fault. Like, do you pick up something about them that might not even be aware of? So I guess like what the person was saying, I was trying to read all her comments because she putting some good
it's
stuff.
The one right over there about energy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all sensitive to energy shifts in people?
I
energy
am.
shifts.
I am.
Absolutely, but a lot of time when people are gaslighting you or people are manipulating you, it's something like if you think about people who are antisocial, they are really good at playing the game. They're good. They have so many people in their lives who love them. Oh my gosh, that person is such a good person. That person is so nice. You know what I mean? Like they come off as this stand-up person initially. And then this stuff starts happening little by little.
When I think of an energy shift, I'm thinking of a person who's with you, hang with, and when you all are just together, they are one way. But the moment another person may come into the mix, their energy shifts, and then they're a whole totally different person, even towards you.
Yep.
But that's over time because they got to show you that good side to reel you in for you to trust them. They got, because if you don't care, if you don't have anything vested in this person, you'd be like, I'm like, so I don't care. You know, you're gonna walk off. You're not gonna allow them to do that. Right.
But I've been around people who have been my friend and I thought was my friend or associate. I don't like to use that word too frivolous, but you know, and then they just, the energy just shifts because maybe they're around somebody, maybe they're trying to be more than who they are.
Put a 10 on the 2.
Yeah, like they trying to compete with the other level of maybe that person, and I don't like that because for me, I'm just genuinely who I am. All right,
take it. I think we need people to act like us. If I don't change who I am around different people, I need you to be like that too for me to see that you are genuine.
That's what you're talking about. Okay, Mama,
you step into a room, and the whole energy shift just by you coming into the room. I'm a bad guy. Because how did I change the energy of this whole room? And now y'all must have been talking about me.
Y'all must have been talking about me in order for this.
You can feel that. You can feel that.
And you can, and that's why I tell you, I've said every time on here, listen to that feeling, those strong emotions and those feelings, because they're it's like a fever when you're sick, right? It's telling you something is wrong.
Yep.
So you gotta stop and think about what's happening here because something is off.
I oftentimes say that those gut feelings that you're alluding to, Nikki, that is our internal navigation system. It's your divine app. It's the app that's downloaded in all of us, and you know it's there for a reason. And when it goes off, when it signals you, when there's an alarm, you should listen to it.
Yep.
Because it's there for your well-being. It's there for your survival.
It's telling you to back up.
Yeah, don't allow people to tell you that, you know, you're fine, you're tripping. You're always, you know, you're anxious or you're always feeling some kind of way or you're always doing too much. No, it's not fine. If you feel a strong emotion or you feel something in your gut, stop for a minute and figure out what is happening that this is making me feel like this.
Absolutely.
Same thing you tell your kids. You tell your children that if you're going in a car with somebody and you feel like this person is starting to drive dangerous or weird, you don't have to get in a car with somebody. If you feel uneasy, just I'll tell my mama to come get me. I'm good.
Right, I'm okay.
Same thing for adults. You know, I think we get to a certain age and we think that, I'm an adult now, so I know that, you know, these things won't happen. But as adults, we are learning that people are weird and some people move in a different manner. You think that what you put out in the universe is going to come back. And to a certain extent, it does. When you put out positive, it does come back. But if there's somebody out there that is watching your energy and they would like to be a part of what you have going on, but their energy is so off because they got that hate and jealousy in their heart, that's when you feel that energy. You feel that your hair stand up and that gut feeling telling you, back up. put it in reverse. That's not who you need to hang out with. That's not who you need to be around, whether it's coworker, friend, husband, whatever the
It can
case
be
may
family
be.
too
It can
sometimes.
family too. You know, if when you feel that, the only thing that you can do right now is worry about yourself. Worry about yourself. Put your seatbelt on, put it in reverse, and get from
Save yourself.
Save yourself.
Right. And you have to have it. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I always say this, DJ Kitty, is that positive energy is like a light. It's like fire. Everyone is attracted to fire. If you've ever been on the freeway and there's been a fire on the side of the freeway, everybody slows down, right? So bears like fire, wolves like fire, coyotes, dangerous creatures, rabbits like fire. So again, we have to be aware of the energy that we're emitting. And if you're like a light, if you're like fire, you're going to attract everyone. So you have to be vigilant, with respect to who you allow, to get close enough to you.
Better say that.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that's what this is all about too, because you have to have the healthy balance. You have to, you don't want to be porous where everybody's getting over on you and you're doing everything that everybody else wants you to do. And you can't be rigid because you can't live your life all the way on the other side and just be that guy who says no for everything. I'm not doing anything. So you have to have, that balance.
Right.
Powerful black woman said Neanderthals like fire. I could not control me. Okay, well,
when
that
they
is
finally
a
figured out
powerful black woman.
fire. I'm sorry. Okay, all right, y'all. Let's get back.
That's the best comment I think I've ever read.
She won on the comments tonight.
Go ahead, Nikki. Go ahead.
So the last part of this is just how do we do this now? We done talked about all the different things that could be happening. So how do we set healthy boundaries? The first tip is to be able to say no, right? You don't want to say no all the time, but you need to be able to say no. And the next thing that comes after that is communicate and be assertive, like assertive communication. And assertiveness is not aggressive. It's being firm.
I like saying no. And I learned that in the military because I was a people pleaser. And to some extent, I still am, but not like I used to be. And I always told my friend, if you don't say no, eventually you're going to have to say no. Because if you give everything that you have, you're going to run out. Nobody's going to replenish you. And so you're going to have to say no. And it was about like lending out money. But you have to learn how to say no and say it firmly to where the person understands that no means no. And like Kitty says, no is a complete sentence. You don't have to explain yourself. You get to that point. But setting that boundary has to start with either no, or I will no longer, or this is not good for me, because you got to give them that statement of why no, and then stop explaining yourself.
Right. You don't have to explain it. Just say no. And
don't leave room for them to think of, to come up with what at the end, well, you didn't say this or that. No, just say no and be done with it.
In the great words of Oprah May, let your no mean no and your yes mean yes. I said no and don't ask me again. And my mother would walk away. My mother was a quiet woman. She was very quiet. She said what she had to say, and she would sit for hours and not talk to anybody. She just was in her own world. But if she said no, and you came and asked again, or you thought you was slick and went to go ask my daddy,
not the backup, no.
Yes, because you know what he's gonna do. He's gonna say, "Did you ask your mama already?" Well, she said no. Then why you came in here and asked me? And then you in real trouble. I learned the hard way.
Yeah, that's automatic punishment.
Automatic. Oh, and my punishment as a child was taking away my phone. Oh, if you took my phone, I had my own phone line, and my daddy would come and I'd get in trouble. He would take my phone. You would think that I had
snatch it right out the wall.
Baby, snatch. Yeah. And I would be like, you breaking the little point you're gonna break. I don't care. Daddy, I bought that phone.
One day,
I don't care.
Hello. That little dial tone.
That's when we had house phones for all you youngsters. We had phones.
And when I think about a house phone, y'all, fall back.
Landline.
Still got a landline.
Yeah, T-Wiz.
I used to have those, but I don't know what to do with it anymore. With nobody using it.
Yeah, well, the way T-Mobile
We might have to
set up,
go
I might
back.
have to
I
go
don't
back to
know.
it. I need a beeper.
That's true.
A beeper in
The
cell.
way
a
way things is looking, we might have to go back.
A beeper and a phone. I'm just saying. They need to put the phone booths back on the corner. It's high.
Somebody got a quarter?
Well, when I was younger, because I'm younger than most of y'all on here, it used to be a dime to make phone calls, not a quarter.
Used to be a dime? Okay. I was in the quarter age.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where the phrase "drop a dime." If you guys have ever heard the phrase "drop a dime," that's where that phrase comes from.
Oh, really?
You dropped a dime.
That makes sense.
I thought that was snitching.
It used to be a dime.
Me too.
To make a payphone.
Okay. But that's a good way, though, for you guys to think about healthy boundaries is how you parent, right? When you set real good, healthy boundaries with your kids, because you would tell them no quick and be firm about it. So these things are things we need to do in the rest of our life. So if you think about it as a parent, if you got children, nieces, nephews, you deal with kids, you don't have a problem being assertive. You don't have a problem communicating what you're trying to say.
All y'all perfect parents up here. You be perfect if you want to, but I struggle telling my child no. I do.
I struggle telling my grandson no.
I struggle telling my only child. I struggle telling, and she's a good one. She's a good child, so I struggle telling her no.
I had 3 though. I had 2 girls and a boy, and them girls were just like me, and they looked like twins, and they was close in age, and they drove me crazy. So they got no all the time.
See, thank you, Mama. See, she agreed. I struggle telling my baby girl no. But I do.
I don't have no dog in this fight.
Yeah, it ain't as easy as it may seem, but it's needed. It's necessary.
Yes, it's necessary. And then the next one is paying attention to your emotions. We've been talking about that all, since last week. We got to pay attention to our emotions about this, right? And you got to go according to those emotions. If there's strong emotions, notice it and figure out what's happening in this moment and how do I need to deal with this.
So it's defending yourself, like, I don't want to say physically, but because some people have a strong emotion to being like, if you're calling me a liar, I take offense to that. So I get a strong emotion to that. So it's like trying to get away from that feeling is going to be hard for me, not trying to defend myself.
Yeah. Because that's stepping on a boundary for you, like respect. That's disrespectful, right? You feel like that's disrespectful. So I feel like I can't let this go because you need to know you disrespected me and it's not going to happen. You're not going to keep doing that. So when you have that emotion, though, you got to check in and figure out, okay, how do I need to proceed? Do I need to remove myself? Do I need to discuss this? Am I in a place to discuss this where it's going to get resolved? You got to figure out what to do from there. But that's information that one of your boundaries have been crossed.
The other thing I'd like to interject too, Ms. Jack, is that a lot of times these things come up because they are notifications. And the notification is, okay, let's work on this. So if it's triggering that in you, it's your body's way of saying, okay, this is something that we need to address. The feeling is the notification, and this is something we need to address. So it's also an opportunity for you to disconnect, distance yourself, to pivot yourself into a different space to where, because if that person is drawing you in like that and provoking you like that, again, there's a lack of value in the way that they're seeing you and engaging with you. And so everything that we do is a choice, and that is our power in this world, So it's like, are you going to choose to continue to be drawn in, or are you going to begin to pivot little by little into a space to where they're not able to draw you in like that, and where you're keeping yourself safe?
Yeah,
So
I'm
that's
still a work in progress. I'm still working
we're all
on
a
me.
work. We're all of that's
Every day.
If you're not
But I
learning,
do know how to walk
about
away.
it.
I have walked away from some situations before,
The
so I
mo-
know I have that in
Yeah,
me.
the moment we stop
It ain't worth it.
learning, that's the moment we stop breathing. So we're all a work. That is how. That is the design. That is not a mark on against anyone.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
improvement, self-improvement.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we're here to do. And
And it's telling you something.
unfortunately, I'll just say, and I'll land. But and as a part of that process, going through, it's a painful process. So it's the only way to the other side is some degree of discomfort.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the
Biting my
pain leads
tongue
to
is the
power.
painful
Yeah,
part.
the pain leads to power. Yeah.
But you got to remember too, is also a way for you to check in with yourself when you have time. Sometimes in the moment you can't do that because it's not safe to do it there. But you got to check into yourself, because if you have anxiety, if you have PTSD, if you have certain diagnoses, there's a shortcut in your brain straight to your fight or flight. So if you're having a strong emotion, sometimes it triggered something in you from a different situation. And so, later on you can kind of go look at that, like, maybe I overreacted. Maybe that's not what was happening here. Maybe that was just something, but that's later on for you to go back and do.
Wow. I never thought about it like that, Nikki. I never did. And now that you say that, and I do deal with anxiety, because I do that quite often. I sit back and I say, okay, maybe I should have dealt with it differently, unless I don't care about the person. If I don't care about you, it is what it is. I may or may not have said some words to you that may or may not hurt your feelings. But if I do care about you, I'm going to say, you know what, let me monitor my words, because I don't want to hurt the people I care about. I need to learn how to, do it in a healthy way, to say, okay, this isn't working for me. Let's try it this way. So thank you for sharing that. That I had to think about that,
And there's always an opportunity to look at the situation and change it, right? Because you got the next time you can try to change it then. It can be in the middle of why it's happening. It can be at the end. It can be next week. So there's always opportunity to change it. Just because it didn't happen in that moment doesn't mean like, oh shoot, that's gone. No, something will happen again. And we always have a chance to change that.
That's why I said in the affirmation earlier, it wasn't these exact words, but giving ourselves grace.
Right.
Like giving ourselves opportunity to revisit the mistakes from our past, or just not even from our past, just mistakes we're going to make, because like Reggie said, we are human. We're going to continue to make, we always a work in progress. It's like, if you're not living to learn, then you're not living, because we're going to learn something new daily. I know I do daily. I learn something
every day.
Every day. And it might blow my mind because I'm learning, but I like to learn stuff new. I like to learn new things, and just discover new things about myself too. Because as I said, with that coworker, I learned something about myself, that I can deal with something, in my position, in my leadership position, I'm able to deal with something in a professional way, but also set my boundaries with that person.
Wonderful.
And it didn't, she was more worried about whether I was upset, because she didn't want me to be upset. So because she knew she did something offensive.
So we've got about 2 minutes left. What do we have? How much more do we have to go through? So are we going to pick up next week? Do we still have more to go through on healthy boundaries? Nikki?
Nope. Just using our values as our compass to guide us through these boundaries and setting these boundaries with people. And your boundaries may be different at work. They're going to be different at work and at home and where you're at. So things can change, and you will change to adapt to those situations. And that's it. That's how you set those boundaries. That's how you deal with it.
Nikki, I got a quick question before we get off the air.
Okay.
So did you walk your dog this week?
I did.
What's up with homegirl?
I did not see my homie. I did not see her this week. So I set a boundary. She knew I wasn't playing about it. Yeah. And she didn't come out there and bother me. she knew I wasn't playing with her. So I felt like I set a pretty good, healthy boundary.
Because she got beside herself last time.
Yeah, I haven't seen her. She's usually out there, standing around looking and such. But she wasn't out there. So I said, okay, I set a boundary. I was excited about it.
She sat down today. She sat down.
Because I had to think about where am I going with this? Yeah, like this ain't gonna end well. Like, stop pushing me. Like, stop.
Yeah.
Right. If you feel yourself getting to something you don't want to happen.
Yes. All right, that was my question. I know we ending the show. Kitty
Yes,
back.
we are about to end the show. I want to thank you guys. You guys have any last words that you want to say? We've got about 10 seconds.
Don't be scared to set boundaries with any and everybody in your life.
All righty. You guys have a wonderful show, a wonderful day, rather. We have to end early. Got kind of thrown off because I got kicked out, but have a wonderful day. Miss Morningstar, have a wonderful vacation. You guys
enjoy.
Say it again.
I might pop in.
Have a wonderful vacation, Miss Morningstar. Enjoy your vacation. We will see you
tell me what to do.
Next week. I do tell you what to do. You guys, thank you, WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty
and Miss Morningstar.
We are here from Our Plugs, the Community Connection, and we will be your new morning host on WKRA 92.7 The Change.
Yes, we will be broadcasting Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time.
We'll also be streaming on YouTube at Our Plugs LLC.
Be sure to tune in.